Hello. Okay. We're going to see. We have Misty Johnson today, and the phone is giving us some problems. For some reason, her phone is not letting her join my video. And so we are going to turn it vertical this time. Okay. And see if this solves the problem. Because it's not letting her in the horizontal kind. Okay.
Oh my goodness. There you guys are.
There we are. Yay! She's finally through.
Oh
okay.
my God.
So
That is crazy.
you're only gonna see cute little Misty, which makes up in the corner, which makes me sad because she's so cute. And honestly, I would much rather you see her cute face than my face. But you know what? If this is the way it's got to be today, this is the way it's got to be. See, guys, when things go wrong, or don't go as planned, you just do it a different way, and it's okay. It's going to be great.
Yes.
It's going to be great.
I'm sharing this with my team so they'll watch.
Awesome. Yes. Okay. Everybody share it with your teams. You know what I notice is whenever I start a monthly thing or whatever, there's a lot of participation at the beginning, and then it goes down. Do not let your views go down all month. We have some of the top
Hi,
people.
Hi, Tracy.
Yeah, we have some of the top leaders in the entire company who are lined up to speak this month. So you should make it listen and make it work. So, all right, let me hurry and introduce Missy, but I didn't ask once again for information about herself. She lives in Columbus, Ohio. You have 2 kids, 2 grown kids, or 3?
4.
Oh, 4. I know.
And a grandson.
Oh, and she's a grandma. I did know that.
Yeah.
I know one of her sons has passed away, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 3 living, and she is a beautiful spirit. Oh, I just love her.
You're sweet.
She's said some things to me that hit me really hard, and Misty is a blessing to me. We'll just say that. She has made me look at some things differently in my life, and I am grateful for her perspective and her sharing herself with me, because you guys, don't just do this business for yourself.
Amen.
It's not about you. I mean, yes, part of it can be about you, right? You can increase in confidence and happiness, and you can feel more beautiful, and you can be happier, but there's so much that you can give to other people and that you can receive from other people. Have you ever thought that maybe you need to do this so people can share back with you too? Yeah. So, let's see. What do you do for your day job?
I am an accountant. Very boring. So I'm a pencil pusher.
She is an accountant. And maybe one day, do you love your job, or do you hope one day you'll be able to stop?
No.
Oh.
No. My job. I love the people at my job, and and I need a job, but no, I don't love it. It's not my passion.
Well, I have a prediction that someday Misty will be able to quit her job because of Paparazzi. She's getting close.
Yeah, that's fine.
She is a premier producer, and she is, I hope, in the next 2 or 3 months, going to hit executive producer and be an elite consultant. That's my hope and my goal for her and her team. So, okay, I'm going to I know Misty's told me a few of the things she's going to talk about. She's going to tell her story of Paparazzi, and then some awesome points that haven't really been mentioned yet, but they're super important. When she said she was going to talk about it, I'm like, yes. So yes, people need to hear this. So, okay, Misty, it is all yours.
Okay. Well, first of all, I am so excited to be here. I jumped on the opportunity to share just because I love Michelle and I love Andrea. Both of them are both my sponsors. I don't have a sponsor. She's no longer, I don't know what she's doing. And I'm really sad for her because our team is exploding and we are on track. I just checked the numbers. I'm an accountant, so I'm going to watch those numbers. I checked the numbers, and we're predicted to cross the finish line on the 28th if the team and me continue to push and recruit. I do not wait for my team to do what they need to do to make things happen. I watch my numbers and know what I need to do daily to encourage them, to help them. Some of them don't even know they're going to hit Premier Director or something like that. And reaching out to them to let them know that is huge. But anyway, yeah, we have the potential to do it this month.
I hope so. I want her at the leadership retreat. So if you guys want to go to the elite leadership retreat, you got to do it by the end of March.
Yes. And I see so many of my team on. Haiti, Tessa, Tina, Mrs. Black, Michelle Campbell. I see all of you. I see the names. They're popping up too fast for me, though.
Yeah.
So I love it. My peeps are here, and they are the best. We have a motto in our team. There's no up or down lines, only success lines. We do this together. And there's no consultant left behind, unless they want to be. Somebody tells me this is just a hobby and I don't want to be messed with, then I know not to. I just let them know, let me know if you change your mind. But I work with those. We work together. You know, we do all this together. So it's never a one-woman show. I was a late bloomer. I'm sorry, guys. There's a little hair in my eye. I was a late bloomer. I've been with Paparazzi. It'll be 4 years this year. I had someone bugging me with jewelry. My best friend, she's like, you have to check out this $5 jewelry on Facebook. I'm like, girl, I have enough to do. I don't really even wear jewelry. So thanks. And she's very flamboyant and wears a lot of flashy jewelry. And she wanted me, she's like, you got to see it. It's $5. I'm going to these every week. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, you have an addiction. That's what you have. And so she visited me and brought me a piece and gave it to me. It was Fan of the Tribe. And she said, here, you can have it. I said, I don't want your jewelry. She goes, no, it's only $5. And so I loved it. It was cute. I wore it. I was impressed, but that was about it. And I'm very busy. So to add something else to my plate was just not on my radar. And then she had a party, a Facebook party, back when you posted the pictures. You guys, we have arthritis in our thumbs, okay? Those of you joining that are doing Facebook Live, you have no idea. We walked through the snow for 5 miles with no shoes. No.
We did.
But I went to this party, and I mean, before I knew it, it was sold. She sent me a bill for $45. I was like, oh my God, what did I do? And it just immediately, I'm an entrepreneur at heart. So I have multiple ways to earn income, multiple skills. But let me say this, a jack of all trades is a master of nothing. So if you're in Unique and you're in Paparazzi and you're over here doing the weight loss journey and you're dabbling in a little bit of Avon and people don't know what you're doing or what you're about, it's not going to work. You know, if you're passionate about makeup, and I don't know if this is the place to say it, but if you're passionate about Unique and that's your jam, go rock that. You will do much better if you choose one lane to be in. But so that's just a little side note. I see people quit a lot because they're juggling too much and they're just looking for the get rich quick thing. And this is hard work, you guys. It really is, but it's fun. It's fun. And if it's your passion and you love it, you got to go for it. So once I had that bill of $45 and then I got my jewelry, I reached out. I said, okay, what's it cost to join? I don't really want to sell. I want the discount. Mm-hmm. And so I did that. And then I got nervous because Michelle and I are kind of the same. I don't really spend a lot of money on things that I don't need. Mm-hmm. And so I started to freak out. I was like, I need to have people at parties so I can get my money back. I don't know if I should have done this. And I messaged 25 good friends, people that love me and would feel sorry for me. And they agreed to have Facebook parties. And so when I joined, I had parties through March scheduled, and I would do them every week. And by the time that was over, it just kept going. Anytime I touched Paparazzi, I made money. But I had peaks and valleys. I wasn't really serious about it, you guys, until last year in January. And I really got serious about it. I really started listening to Andrea Michaud. Andrea and Michelle actually came and sat in my little living room in my little humble house in Ohio and talked to me and encouraged me and said, you're going to be here by next year. You can do this. And Michelle can see behind me how much my jewelry room has changed. Because remember, I just had a little corner behind some furniture. And I started taking it serious. And so I was a director in January of last year. And so by December of this year, what am I? Executive or premier? Premier producer. See, I don't even know. I get the names mixed up. So, and I'm premier producer by December. So that is literally 10 months of, it's no secret. It's this formula, and my team's here so they can chime in and say, she tells us this all the time. It's being consistent, becoming their favorite TV show. If you went to turn on This Is Us and they said, I'm sorry, the main actors have a headache or their kids are acting crazy, there will be no show. This Is Us would not be a hit. Period. Do everything you can. That doesn't mean life happens, but life like that to debilitate you and stop you from doing your life. I'm sorry, I didn't turn my notifications on. So squirrel, I got a text. 9 times out of 10, we just don't feel like doing it and we cancel and we don't realize what we're doing to our business is what I'm saying. Be their favorite TV show. And be you. Don't be someone else. I had a consultant who does very well, but she got distracted by Mandy Hanch. And Mandy is a very, she's not like me, real vivacious. She's just very straight to the point. Here's the jewelry. It's cute. Don't you love it? And, she sells hundreds. And so I started to notice this consultant change in her lives to where my best friend messaged me and said, what's going on with so-and-so? Is she upset? She's not happy anymore in her lives. She was trying to be like someone else to become successful, and that'll never work. Just be you. Everyone else is taken. You have the copyright to you. Nobody else can be that. And listen, they are not buying this jewelry. They are buying you. They are buying how you make them feel. They are buying, you've got to be personal. You've got to be personal, even if it's out of your comfort zone. I'm not real happy about looking at me in a camera. I have a lazy eye. I always feel like my shirt is looking crazy and I'm pulling on it. But you know what? After a while, I know every woman that I know has something that makes her nervous. So me getting out there and doing it, in spite of some of the things that I'm a little self-conscious about, it gives them the freedom. And I've had people say, Misty, I see you do it. I think I can do this. And so when you do it afraid, you have no idea who you empower. Because $99, we're not just saying it. It's changed my life. My credit has been repaired. We bought the little house. Michelle's been here. We bought this house.
Did you?
Yes.
Congrats.
We were renting and we bought it. Yay. When Michelle was here, it was a rental.
Yeah.
Now my money to a mortgage.
Good
discover credit card.
That's
not that I need a credit card, but there was never but that takes Michelle and I were talking the other day, that takes not spending every dollar you earn, you guys. You have to save, and you have to tell your money what to do. Don't let your money tell you what to do. I don't know how many people say, I'm going to order on payday. I'm going to put my order on payday and I'm going to get active. No, you went out of business. You went out of business. There is a little store called Dots. I don't know if you guys have that in Utah. Dots. But I love this little store. Their little clothes are cheap and they fall apart, but they're like $5. I just wait to wash them for a while. But they're just cute little accents, like these little dusters and stuff. And I could run in there and get a couple things and I love it. Well, they were going out of business. So I went crazy, like, oh my gosh, where am I going to get my $7 dusters? So I grabbed a few and I was in this panic. Well, it was a couple weeks later, they opened back up in the same store. They have done that 4 times. I no longer shop with them because I can't take it serious. I don't know the principle behind it, but that's what we do when we don't reinvest. That's the first thing I want to tell you. The second thing, first thing is consistency. I don't care if you talk to yourself and there's no viewers, there's no comments, keep doing it because people are watching you. Think of the people you see every day that you do not comment on, you do not like your post, you stopped and you read it, you looked at it, you listened, and you kept going, but you saw. And how many times after 7 or 8 pass-throughs, you finally say something? That's happening to you every time you're on social media. Your post, just because you can't go by 20 likes. 20 likes just multiply by 10. 200 people have stopped and given it attention. You don't know who's finally going to jump on board and say, you know what, I need what you've got in my life. I need what you're offering with it. There's something to paparazzi. So reinvesting is so huge. Quit going out of business. You're doing yourself a disservice. And you're telling your customers you're not dependable. I'm sorry, but I'm a lot like Michelle. I love you, but that's just, be realistic. If you went to Kroger and they had the same 20 chuck roasts every week, first of all, that would be gross, and then they never replaced anymore until they all sold, you would not frequent them. You would not be a customer with them. It's the same. It's a business, you guys. You're in business. So reinvestment is important. And what I tell my girls, 45% is your paycheck. That's it. 55% at minimum goes back into your business. When I have a party on Thursday night, my basket is already full. When the party closes and I know my numbers, I push send. I pay for the order that I put there. And I've already got my order coming for next week. And then, so that's a big order. And then I usually have 2 or 3 little orders because I catch those new releases and those hot pieces I know my customers are going to love. And so I have those coming in throughout the week. I'm selling on average 120 pieces alive. Okay.
Good for you.
I'm going live for 2 to 2.5 hours, maybe. And last night we showed, I don't know how many we showed, but me and Ashley, if you guys watch my lives, you know Ashley is my daughter-in-law, and she helps me. We're able to pay her to help, and she stays home with our granddaughter. That's a blessing, you guys. Mm-hmm. Let's see. So we really thought it felt slow. Like we usually have 45 or 50 customers over, you know, you can't see it, but over here. And we had, I think, 29 slots full, and we were like, it was kind of slow. I said, yeah, it was. We had Empower Me Pink. We were off for a week. You know, that affects things, you guys. We did an album party, but we just felt like it was still 113 pieces. You know why? Because we show multiples. When we order, quit going through and order one of everything. Your kit already comes that way. I know that. But quit ordering one of everything. Learn your customers. Use your Wear It Wednesday for informational purposes. When they post a picture and everybody goes crazy and says, oh my gosh, I didn't see that. I love that. Take note of that. You need more pieces like that. They're telling you what they want. Am I saying too much?
No.
Am I going too long?
No, you're doing awesome. We love it.
Okay, so that business mindset, you have to have that business mindset. Maybe you start off ordering 2 of everything that you would normally order and then bump it up to 3. Learn what they like. I'm very much like Michelle. Everything's organized by color. So I did retail management. So the color wheel is in place, and I know that, like, I'm out of pink. I'm out of gold. I need statement gold and statement yellow, because I see holes. And when I see holes, I have to adjust to make it look full, but I have a new order coming in of those pieces that they love. And then there's some things, to be honest, that I just don't buy. I have them, but I just don't buy because my customers aren't buying those right now. But I'm going to get to those old pieces you guys have sitting in your inventory and how you can get them to ask for them. So that was reinvesting. Make sure you're reinvesting. If you have to reinvest 100% for a while, do it. You need inventory. You can't be the jewelry lady without jewelry. Period. You can't. You can't just go live every time you have a bill. They're going to catch on to that. It's not consistent. If you're serious and it's going to be a business, then you have to be business minded. and let go of the scarcity mentality, like Michelle was talking about the other day. There is enough for everyone. Okay, there's no secrets. We're all open books here. We want you to succeed. That's like the biggest thrill for me in my team. It is nice we're going to hit elite. It is nice the financial blessing that will come with that. That's actually going to give us the ability to hire one more person to help us in our business. But the big thing for me is seeing someone else hit Premier Director. I remember how that felt. Someone else hit producer. I remember how that felt. Showing someone reports in the back office, giving them clarity on seeing their numbers. I know what my numbers are every day. Danny Hutchison thought I was going to hit elite last month. I said, we're not going to do it. And it was like the 6th of the month. And he said, oh, come on, you got to have faith. I said, I do have faith, but numbers don't lie. And unless we do something astronomical, this is where we're tracking. I came within 100 PV of what we would end up with at the end of the month. I knew. I did everything I needed to do along the way. The numbers tell me what I need to do, but I don't wait till the last leg of the month. Michelle will tell you, she's messaged me before, Misty, do you want me to go live? Do you want me to do something? I'm like, I want them to do it organically, because if they do it organically, I don't have to get crazy to get them to do it again next month. I want them to maintain. If it's organic to me, then my team is maintaining their individual success that's leading to the success of the whole team. But that's just my opinion. Hi, Danny. I didn't know he was here.
Oh, he's been commenting.
Andrea said that, Danny? Was it Andrea? I don't know. I'm thinking it was you. But Danny has been instrumental because he speaks to my numbers mind. He shows me those reports, goes over them with me, and it just gets me right in the ballpark. And Danny, we're tracking at 50,372 on 28 days.
Woo! That's awesome.
If they maintain and I do my job as a leader, we could totally do this. I want to see some of my team advance. I want on midnight, March 1st, to be able to just blast Facebook with how my team hit Premier Director. My team members hit other ranks. I want to do that. I want to shout out like that. But it's coming. Okay, so here's what I want to tell you. We'll get to some questions here in a little bit. Signups is definitely, let me just speak to that real quick. I am about attraction marketing. I don't do a whole lot of, hey, join my team. I do share some things. I do reach out to people. I did do the 25 people yesterday and said, girl, you should sell jewelry with me. One of my old coworkers were meeting Tuesday. One person out of 25 said yes, but I can tell you, she'll be the one to kill it. She's the one I never would have asked. She'll be the one to kill it. Okay, so let them see how much fun. When I go on my lives, I have little Post-it notes on a little bar over here that remind me to say something. I love what I do. Ashley gets to be a stay-at-home mom because of what I do. She helps me. This is so much fun, you guys. You should ask me how I do it and how much money I make. I mean, I'll throw things in there, but it's not all about that. They ask naturally, and that's my experience. And so I have 43 on my team, and 23 are active each month. So that tells you, I want serious people. I don't want people to give me put in their $99 and then just have jewelry sitting there, and they have little kids to feed and they're not passionate about it. So my idea is a little different on team building. I want the passionate ones. I want the ones that really want to do it, and I want to see them succeed. So total request lives. This is how, let's say, okay, we're in that time right now where the mail, okay, the U.S. mail is just slow because you got Valentine's Day coming up, so it's just backed up. You got all this snow weather. Paparazzi's got EMP. We're not getting orders as fast as usual, but we knew this was coming. Kmart knows when that's going to happen. The mall knows when that's going to happen, and they prepare, period. But let's say you don't get a new order, and you're like, oh my gosh, cancel my live. I didn't get, no. You let them know you're going to have so much fun tonight. You're doing a new thing, and it's called Total Request Live. You're going to give them what they want, okay? And so you go live, and here are the rules. If Michelle says, Misty, do you have any brass inspirational pieces? I can say, yes, I have this bar necklace, and I show it to you. It says, I'm brave, right? Or I'm strong, whatever
Sold!
it says right
I
now.
want that. I totally am looking for
Right,
that.
right, sold, yes. But it's been sitting there for a month. I've shown it at every live. But Michelle wasn't on. Michelle was over with her kids. Michelle's husband had a call and she had to walk the dog instead of him, whatever. But she literally asked me for it. I went and got it. Well, let's say Michelle, well, so the rules are is Michelle gets first dibs. Every other time it's first come, first serve, right? But for a total request live, because Michelle asked, she gets first dibs. If she doesn't like it, that's okay. She just has to comment pass. And you won't believe the people that come on and go, oh, I'll take it. I'll take it. And then another person. And so they literally, you have to have inventory to do this. Okay. But even 20 pieces, just tell them, what do you want? And let me tell you if I have it. And if not, write it down. Write down what they wanted. And then when you get off of the total request live, send them some pictures of what's on the website and let them know you can order it for them in your next order.
Awesome idea.
So,
love it. Love it.
So and then last month we also did a battle of the hostess, and you guys are familiar with all that. But something we did, because two girls that were doing the battle, they are in big, not big, but they're both work in an office environment with secretaries and girls. And these two just happened to start talking smack. They're VIPs that have been in there for a while. And I said, okay, ladies, I'll give you each a basket if you want, and we'll add a little bit of, fun to the mix. I said, and you guys can't tell me how much you sell in your basket until, and I gave them a time that we would reveal what it was. And those ladies tore it up. That was $500 in the baskets alone. Yeah. And it was really, and if you work it right, you build it up. So many times I see people go live and it's like, you can tell it's spontaneous. Boom, here I am. I have all this jewelry, but nobody knows. They didn't know to expect you. Build up to some things and get them excited for some things. Yes, spontaneous is good. I've done.
Uh-oh. Oh no, she's frozen. Misty, come back to us. Isn't she doing awesome? I love her total request live. Oh no, Misty. Okay, well, while we wait for Misty's phone to behave, you guys, don't you love what she says about reinvestment? There have been so many times go get jewelry or whatever. They say, well, I'm waiting for my paycheck. And I said, wait, you just had a $200 party. You should be having jewelry come in. And they're like, well, I went and I got my hair done and I got my nails done and I went and bought new clothes. And I said, you put yourself out of business. That's what you did. You didn't reinvest. If they had a $200 party, they sold 40 pieces. So after a party, you need to at least replace what you sold, right? So when you have a $200 party, you should go buy at least 40 pieces. And if you're building inventory, you should buy more than 40 pieces so that you can not only replace what's sold, but you can replace and add more to it. So I love what she said about that. You guys, when you have a party, that's not, the money that you get is not money to just go spend as you please. That is money, part of it to reinvest in your business, and part of it, part of it is to, part of, and then when you have the, the leftover money is what you choose to do with it. But if you know me, I'm a very thrifty person, and I don't buy a lot of excess things. A lot of people, reason that people are in debt is because they spend, this is crazy, they spend more than they make. And the stuff they're buying are not necessities. They're trying to keep up with social media. They're trying to keep up with other people and other things. They want more than they can afford. Don't do it, guys. Don't get yourself in that situation. Buy what you need and then a little bit more. Okay, Misty, what is going on? I'm going to close Misty out and re-invite her and see if that works. Misty, I'm going to try to re-invite you. I just closed you out. Let's re-invite. I love her total request live. when I do a party, I usually do it like, 60, 70 pieces. And then I say, are there any requests? So I do ask for requests at the end of the video. And sometimes people will ask throughout the video, like, oh, I show a gunmetal piece and maybe I didn't have enough. They say, do you have any more chunky gunmetal? And I might grab one and say, okay, here's this. Okay, I'm trying to invite you back. I've added you.
I'm here. I can see me. Can you see me?
I've added you, Misty.
Here I
am. It says adding. I'm not sure why we're having problems. I know, she was good. Oh, you guys see her? I can't see her.
Yeah, they see me.
She's here? Oh, goodness. I got to go see what's going on. Okay.
I see you guys.
Well, talk, because I can't see you on my screen, Misty.
Okay, I'm talking. I'm talking. She can't hear me though. So funny. I know.
Okay, I'm just going to be quiet. I'm not going to be able to help because I can't see you on my screen. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm going to be quiet. You guys will have to comment in the comments. Can you guys hear me?
No, hey you guys.
Misty.
Hey you guys,
I'm just going to be quiet, you guys, and you do whatever because I can't see her. I hope this recording works.
Okay, listen, if somebody could just comment and ask her to close this down and start us again. I want to do this with her. I think that's better. Yeah. So funny. Yeah, this will just be too weird, you guys. Somebody ask her to close the video and start it again. I know there's a lag, so I know, it's so funny. Can you hear me? Close this down and start us again. I want to do this with her. I think that's better.
Okay, listen. I'm on my computer, so I can see you on my computer. I just
be too weird, you guys. Somebody ask her to close the video and start it again. I know, it's so funny.
You want me to close it down for real?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you on my computer.
I want to do this with her. I think this is so funny.
Okay, listen.